Hey guys, Jason Law and my co-host Rich, and we've got Renix and Captain Chop in the house again. And on today's episode, you're not going to hear much from me because they're going to be talking about stupid crap. So I want you guys to think they're the ones that are morons. So if you don't want to listen to this episode, that's fine by me.
No, listen, it's scientific. It is.
They're talking, but I got their mics turned off.
It's not always fun and games for first responders.
05 Central, you show me in pursuit.
But sometimes it is.
Oh my God, he's not wearing pants again.
Sometimes it's dangerous.
Flipping around, look out, look out, look out.
Sometimes it's not.
Antler Boulevard for a snake in a house.
And sometimes it's just plain stupid.
Chihuahua in his lap on a lawnmower. Gonna be heavily
This
sponsored.
is the stupid side of first response.
Dispatch, do I really have to go to that?
This is Code 0.5.
Come in 0.5.
Okay, I'm done, y'all. Okay. For those of y'all that don't know, in video games, there are characters that just walk around. They're just there. They don't really, I guess, contribute much to the game. Those are non-playable characters, NPCs. Apparently, these three jackasses I'm sitting with think that shit happens in real life. So there y'all go. Take over.
Has to be.
I mean, to get how we even got on this, I was at Walmart. And like anybody that's ever gone to Walmart, you guys have got to people watch. You know what I'm saying? And so we're walking down the freaking aisle and stuff, and here comes this cart, and this thing was moving at like 90 miles an hour with a guy behind it, and his feet were not even touching the ground, dude. And Holly's like, whoa, somebody put like 10X at the end of his code, because he was zooming. He was just like straight ahead and just zoomed right past us, and I was like, what the So we lost it right there in the middle of Walmart. But then that's when I messaged you about that. And you were like, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, NPCs, dude. And you're like, no, you're a moron.
Who come up with this?
Elon
I know
Musk?
there's somebody that come up with the idea or something.
I think it's a variant or a branch off of the simulation theory that Elon Musk is like super committed to, which he makes some pretty good points. Apparently,
It's actually scary.
Apparently, it's more statistically probable that we're living in a simulation when you do the math than it is otherwise.
Who's the dude, the astrophysicist guy?
Hawking?
No, the other one.
Neil deGrasse, or
That guy.
yeah.
Neil deGrasse
Yeah, he
Tyson.
thinks we're in a simulation too.
Mhm.
He thinks it's like computers running all this,
So like the Matrix?
essentially. Essentially. There's been some cool stuff on Rogan.
So
Not that.
like the four of us could be somewhere and we're used as batteries to run the computer city and we're just inside of a simulation right now.
Maybe they're using our brain power to run a supercomputer.
We're all just little lines of code.
I don't know. I don't feel like I'm prepared to delve off into something I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like
So
that's-
somebody give me the pill so I can break loose of it. Which one is it? The red one or the blue
I
one?
don't think you want to do that.
You don't want to touch
You don't want to do that. Just stay here.
Keanu Reeves did it and he was able to fly and shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
you don't want to fly.
Yeah, but then all those Mr. Smiths come after him in suits and stuff. I don't want to do that.
Well, that's fine. All I got to do is tell whoever in the whatever world to upload how to fight in some certain way, and then I'm cool.
Essentially, if it works that way, though. Like you've never dealt with somebody like where you walk up and it doesn't seem like there's any like the thing. I mean, obviously the people call in about problems and stuff or whatever, but then when you get there, you know, like this person has a problem with another person, but like when you talk to them, it's like neither of them have the ability to like think critically.
Like the lights on, but nobody's home.
Yeah, like
Just
Why
go
are
through the
you-
motions.
yeah, why are you calling about this? Because that's
Usually
part of
there's-
that's like part of your code is like you have to answer these calls and keep the peace, right? And these are things that are put in there for you to do.
So basically, your program.
I'm not gonna believe any of this crap. So y'all, have you ever seen the movie Source Code?
Yes.
I watched that last night.
Yeah, is that the one on the train?
Yeah.
He keeps having to recycle the little train set.
Yeah, like the dude had died and they put his mind into somebody else or whatever. And
Yeah.
This is what happens when you stay up too late watching YouTube.
yeah.
Like I get on these weird, because I watch like philosophical YouTube videos and like, stuff like that. And, sometimes when you just let autoplay go, like you don't know where you're going to wind up, wake up 3 a.m. and now you're talking about NPC theory. And
So like these NPCs y'all talking about could be like the dude that you just see walk down the road, but you never see him anywhere else. You don't know what he does during the day.
Right.
Yeah. Like one of the common ones is like,
That's because I have a life. I don't give a shit what he's doing.
well, right. But there's a lot of people that, like, I've noticed it, and I'm not trying to say anything bad, but like the people that live around me, I never see them. Like, I have to go to the grocery store, and like it takes everybody in the house to unload everything. And some of these people have this, pretty close to the same amount of kids as I do. And dude, I never see them go to the grocery. I never see them in Dollar General. I never see them in the Family Dollar.
Never see him put away.
I never see them. Dude, I never even see them at the gas station getting gas.
maybe they can't afford it.
They're just,
Maybe their boss let them.
they leave, dude. They're all the time moving and going and stuff. And I'm like, you people don't eat? Like, how do you not?
Maybe their groceries get delivered.
Never seen it.
Maybe they're having to eat ramen from their mom.
Probably. Some
'Cause they gotta
asshole
let
call
go
them and let them go.
Ramen and Slim Jims, yeah.
At least he had Slim Jims.
Tentacle Slim Jim. The suckers are the best part. Chewy.
So is this crap on YouTube where people talk about this theory and
Dude, it's
stuff?
on Rogan.
Find it everywhere, yeah.
Rogan believes this crap?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Wow.
he believes it, but he, you know how he is. He didn't dismiss anything.
He's
he
very
talks everything
open-minded.
out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's some pretty good arguments for it. I mean, they get a little more, technical than I'm comfortable following along sometimes, but
So I'm going to have to look up and start reading about this crap just to... I'm not going to fall into this.
You are. gonna fall. You are.
No.
You will eventually.
that's exactly what an NPC would say.
Yeah, but y'all seen me go out and get groceries, though.
I've never seen you get groceries.
He has.
You didn't have anything in the cart. You were just there.
Oh, my God. I just gotten
There
there.
you go.
Well, I mean, but you go to a grocery store and you see people there, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're all, what's to say they're not all NPCs because they're just shopping groceries, but it has nothing to do with your quest line. It has nothing to do with your quest line. So they're just going through the motions.
Just like
because-
whenever you go through the store, you see somebody but while you're shopping, you don't ever see them the rest of the time you're in the store.
Yeah. And when you go home,
It's just like they vanish.
Because I hide from them. If I see somebody I know, I duck. Because then it prolongs the amount of time I have to spend away from the house.
Seeing, like here, is it possible the whole observable universe is just a thing kept in a container in a room where there's some other extraterrestrial beings or something bigger than us? And it says, by narrowing the question down, we're asking, is it possible we're living in a computer simulation run by beings like us? University of Oxford professor Nick Bostrom has thought a lot about this question, and he argues the answer is yes. Not only does he think it's possible, he thinks there's a decent probability it's true. His theory is known as simulation theory. So the people in the simulation are just like us. They're conscious and aware who can touch, taste, move, smell, feel happiness and sadness. However, they have no way of proving they're in a simulation and no way to break out.
Have you ever seen the movie Free Guy?
Mhm.
There's a free guy.
Yeah.
That's basically
He's
an NPC and he becomes aware that he's an NPC.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Say, okay, so let's say there's one real past, but these futuristic beings are also running many simulations of the past, different versions they made up. They could be running any number of simulations.
Is that why they say history repeats itself?
I don't know, but whoever's got the controller and is controlling my quest line through this life sucks. Like they're terrible. Whatever this game is called, they're terrible.
So we're being controlled by someone else?
I mean, that's part of the theory. Yeah. I mean, just, that, I don't know. It's pretty complicated. I can't even follow all of it. But the way I understand it is, we're living in some basically video game
So these people that do their stupid shit and then we take to jail, it's not their fault. That's just their source code that makes
I don't
them do
know
that.
if they're an NPC. That's just it's their source code. Yeah. But if they're a player character, that means whoever's got the controls is doing their thing.
Kind of like, have you seen Men in Black?
Oh, yeah.
Galaxies are supposed to be these huge things, but the galaxy was on Orion's belt and it was about this big.
Basically the
Right.
size of a marble.
And then aliens keep those things. And, yeah. See, it's these kind of people that sit around and scheme up shit that come up with movies and stuff for us to go watch. And then some idiot professor will watch it and it's like, oh man, that's plausible.
Yeah, they actually like get paid, and it's an absurd amount of money to. They go to somebody and say, "Hey, I think this is a thing. Give me money so I can study it for however long," and basically write a paper on it how they think they're right.
I'm not going to believe this stuff. I'm not going to listen to y'all. Y'all just keep
It
going.
sounds like you're entertaining it more.
Yeah, he is. He's
I'm sitting
curious.
here and I'm like, and I ask these guys for help on shit.
He's curious.
They could be NPCs and then
No.
just tell me whatever's in their source code.
No. There's a difference. There's a difference because, like, I mean, obviously, he has the capability for rational thought. This one does sometimes. But you know what I'm saying? But, like, you have the ones. Like, the guy that came in, like, literally, dude. It's like his only mission is to come over here and get a freaking Dr. Pepper every day.
Because he was thirsty.
Multiple times a day. How thirsty can you be?
He probably comes here because the price is decent and it's close to where he is. The only reason he comes here is because he probably lives right there and it's closer to walk here than it is down the road.
You're missing it, man.
There's no code involved or anything.
It's kind of like that guy in town that always walks like down one of the main streets and holds his arm up right there. And yeah, he just every single day he's just walking around holding his arm up in there. Just he's programmed to do, I guess.
Well, since y'all believe in this shit, can y'all talk to whoever writes a code on the homeless people that keep gathering up in the county? Do something about that.
Well, that's another reason why they say there's possibly a simulation, and supposedly the CIA has documents proving because you can alter your reality. So, like, you ever notice, like, you wake up and you stub your toe, right? And then, so you're pissed. So you started your day off bad, right? And then it just seems like it's one thing after another, right? Because you woke up on that negative deal. You know what I'm saying? So everything about the day ends up being negative, right? So you've influenced your entire everything that day. Everything that happens to you is negative in some sort of light. We call it a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, obviously you could stub your toe, but say screw it, and then you can turn around and make it where you hit the lottery. Unless you're Renix. You're awful quiet, by the way.
Well, I mean,
He's an NPC.
He is an NPC.
I mean, I have.
He's just sitting there.
Yeah. His only deal is to, like, drive around, eat Taco Bell, and wreck cars.
I will say that when I was going,
You know what? I must be an NPC that was modeled after, what the hell's that damn dog you say I laugh like?
Oh God, I can't remember the name of the dog now. There's a dog that was in a cartoon when we were kids, and there's this little. I gotta look it up now.
Yeah.
His laugh sounds just like it. Give me 1 second.
That's what it is. I'm an NPC, and I was modeled after that damn dog cartoon character.
Oh, his name's Muttley.
Well,
Hey, can I play the clip?
yes.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
that sounds just like him.
Yeah, the listeners don't know if that's actually you laughing or this. Playing.
There it goes.
Yeah, Muttley. His name was Muttley. He was this old cartoon dog. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the cartoon he was on, but
Oh, like
Yeah, just
Pink
had that-
Panther or something?
he had that giggle. And I'm trying to find out here.
He's not wrong.
Muttley is
That's like spot on.
Muttley is an anthropomorphic dog whose race is unknown, as well as a faithful and unfaithful minion of Dastardly. He has a wheezy laugh that is mostly heard at Dastardly's expense.
There he goes again.
Yeah. For those of you listening, you can't see him, but he's trying to hold back his laugh now.
Yeah.
What?
Well, the first time he told me that, I was like, whatever, you're stupid. I don't laugh like that. And then he played it, and I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, he's the sidekick of Dick Dastardly from the 1968 television series Wacky Races and 1969 spinoff
That's
Dastardly
freaking
and
nuts.
Muttley in Flying Machines. Yeah,
He's the sidekick of a guy that's name is Dick, and
Yeah.
Dick is short for Richard. So
There you
There's some
go.
kind of correlation there.
There you go.
oh, my gosh.
yeah. I remember now that they were always like racing cars on dirt roads and stuff in that cartoon.
What was the purpose of the races? Like,
I don't remember.
I
think
keep
it was
wondering
like-
if it's a thing to get around the world or something.
Yeah. Back in the day, remember they had those like cross country races, and they'd race from like the East Coast to the West Coast. It's
Yeah.
one of those type deals, I think. Muttley.
So for this NPC simulation theory or whatever the hell y'all are talking about, you really don't have much data on it.
Well,
You're just giving examples, and
Yeah, I don't know much about the technicalities of it. It's interesting though.
I mean, I do go into places and watch people, like, you know, especially Walmart, and people come in there, and I'm like, what, do you see what the hell that person's wearing? And then it makes me wonder who in their right mind would dress like that and go out in public.
I've only been to Walmart maybe twice in the last year, probably. Like I'd refuse to go. I just hate going.
yeah, Walmart's horrible.
You always just run into people that you don't want to run into, and people are doing sketchy shit and just making you nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a Homeland right down from my road, so I do all of my shopping there. So I probably paid 3 times as much just so I don't go to Walmart.
We'll have more coming up on Code 0.5.
If you're looking for a political podcast that goes beyond the headlines, check out the Beltway Briefing. I'm Howard Schweitzer, CEO of Cozen O'Connor Public Strategies. Every week on the Beltway Briefing, our team of former Republican and Democratic presidential appointees, Capitol Hill veterans, and political advocates shares behind-the-scenes perspective that cuts through the noise. If you want the inside scoop, subscribe now to the Beltway Briefing here or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, I don't do Walmart. Hate it.
I usually go to like wherever is convenient, even though it's more expensive. But like last night, I went to Walmart, and the only reason I went out there is because I wanted a Sprite, but I didn't want to pay the high price at the convenience store for it. So I drove to the north side of town to go get one.
Spend an extra hour and a half, getting through traffic just to get up there to the Walmart.
For a 20-ounce Sprite.
Well, I ended up getting a 12. Well, I didn't even get Sprite because they were out.
So what'd you get?
What's a Walmart brand, like Twisted Up or something?
No idea.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't have Sprite, but they had 7-Up and Starry. Is that the new Pepsi one?
No,
Yeah.
that's the.
Oh, they had to change that. You know why they changed that?
Why?
Because apparently there was a stripper named Sierra Mist, and she sued him.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, she sued them.
Now,
so
see,
that's
why
they
can't
had to
we
change
talk
it.
about stuff like that? I'd much rather talk about strippers and NPCs. Wait a minute, are strippers
They
NPCs?
may be NPCs.
They may be. Like, you ever played GTA?
No, but I've played it, but my kids do a lot.
Let me see.
They've got NPCs that are strippers.
Yeah.
Well, they used to play it a lot until I told Tasha what all was in there.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense though, because like NPCs in a game, you can only do a certain amount of set interactions with them. Like there's a very specific set of rules how engaging with these NPCs. Strippers are the same way. Like there's very specific rules you can't again do. I would imagine
Yeah.
if you were in an establishment like that.
I don't know. Tell us about it, Renix.
There's
Yeah, about it.
So, okay, there's a lady, and her, I don't know if it's a screen name or what, supposedly a stripper, but it's CIERRIE A_MIST saying Pepsi changed the name of Sierra Mist, SIERRA, Mist, because of her.
That makes no sense. They didn't even spell it the same way.
It's
like-
very similar.
Yeah, speaking of Elon, it's like naming his kid the whatever. But
that equation.
yeah, but if he pronounced it Sierra Mist, would that be okay?
What? Wait a minute.
Elon Musk's child has a name that I can't even. I don't even know how it's pronounced. It's just symbols.
Yeah, it's weird.
I didn't even know he had a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'd tell you what his name was, but here.
And it's symbols?
I'll show
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
Son name.
I didn't know he had a kid. Is he married?
Uh,
No, I don't think he's married.
I don't know if he's.
Here it is.
Yeah, that's how you spell it. I don't know how you pronounce that.
And it has. What is his infatuation with the letter X? Like he changed Twitter to X.
Yeah, I saw that recently.
Yeah, and then they banned us for some day.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So the meaning behind that name, which is weird, I'll have to, when this comes out, I'll have to post it so people can see if they don't know. They don't Google it themselves, even though they have the access to the same internet as I do, just like Renix. Never. He's like, hey, what's the number for the... I'm like, you have the same internet I do, fool.
I don't understand the whole thing with Twitter anyway. Like I don't understand. I just don't engage with it, I guess. The only time I'm ever using Twitter is with work stuff on like exploitation cases and stuff. So I don't know what I don't know.
It's
I'm
like
not big into social media though.
It's basically getting to where it's almost the same as Facebook now.
Yeah.
And now
Facebook's
Facebook
terrible
or
too.
Meta has created their own Twitter-like thing, and it's called Threads.
Oh yeah.
It looks almost exactly like it. It's like freaking, what's his name, Zuckerberg or whatever. Like got to the source code and went copy, paste,
Really?
here's Threads. I mean, it looks damn near identical.
So the meaning behind his name, Elon's wife said that the X stands for the unknown variable. Meanwhile, the AE symbol is the Elven spelling of AI, which is shorthand for artificial intelligence, and the word for love in several languages, such as Japanese. A-12 is precursor to SR-17, which is an aircraft. No weapons, no defenses, just speed. Great in battle, but non-violent, she added. And the A in the name also represents Archangel, the title of a song by Burial that she has previously described as her favorite. So basically, they seem to have different ideas on how to pronounce the name. It's just X, like the letter X, and then AI, like how you would say the letter A and then I. So his name is XAI. Zai. XAI is what they call him.
Poor kid.
That sounds like the French language where they have 17 letters, but you only pronounce 3 of them.
And he said, Musk told Joe Rogan that it's X, as in the letter X, and then the AE is pronounced Ash, and then the A-12 is my contribution. So it's,
So the
X
parents don't
Ash.
even know exactly what it means.
No, they
Like, they're
have
not even on the same
different-
page.
yeah, they have different interpretations of their kid's name. It's like they got drunk and started throwing darts, and they're like, that's what we're going to call it. We're rich. We can do what we want.
See, I don't think that they probably drink, do they? Does Elon Musk drink?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. To Google I go. Elon Musk.
Whatever happened with his fight? Why'd they cancel it?
Whose fight?
Did they cancel between him and Mark Zuckerberg?
Oh, I didn't.
They're going to have like an MMA fight.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Elon says he dislikes how most alcohol tastes makes him feel, but is partial to red wine in a fine glass or a scotch on the rocks. So, yes, Elon does drink.
Remember when he smoked a little bit of weed on Rogan's podcast and he got like, I'm not in trouble, but like his business started tanking and like investors were like losing their minds and everything.
That was freaking Rogan, man. He had that fucking Mars rover tech going on. My boy was buttered. You see his eyes? Jesus.
So they got all pissy because he was smoking weed?
Yeah, he took like one puff off of it and like all of his investors and his companies like lost their minds and like.
It was more than a puff.
Yeah.
My boy was zooted.
Was Elon though? I didn't think that he hit it that much.
Oh, yeah. His eyes got all, I mean,
Yeah.
his eyes got all like this. And they started talking about philosophical shit. And he's like,
Yeah, dude. Like, I guarantee you, like Elon, he's weird, but if you get him cheeched up a little bit and have some wild conversations, I bet you.
Oh, I believe it.
I bet.
Well, I was reading, like when I first, but before we started to do this, I was reading about interacting with guests and stuff, and I didn't know. But like before they go on talk shows and stuff, when they go in like they call them the green room or whatever, they have alcohol in there to help loosen them up when they go on TV. What'd you do?
They're spreading the rumor about Muttley.
Oh,
Yeah, I sent it to the group and I said, Tasha, is this not Jason's laugh? And she said, yes.
Muttley.
Not. Oh,
Can't be any worse than Bubba J.
I'll have to save this one for the next one. We've got plenty of stuff that's coming out of that one.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, he just showed me a fire page. It's a medical call.
Oh, I thought it was
And-
going to be something
No, it's
else about me.
It was
know where
the
we're at.
address and
but the address in specific. I have some stuff that's come out of there. It just reminded me.
Well, and you know, we've had Cap on here, and we haven't really gotten any of his law enforcement
I
stories.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to bring up one story. Do you want a law enforcement story, or do you want?
Anything from your first responder days, or anything you got, or we can save it till the next one. Or,
It's whatever, because there was some shenanigans going around the office with some prank phone calls that I stumbled on a little more evidence.
oh well, let's wait till the next episode. And that way, maybe you can forget about it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Later.
You have been listening to Code 0.5, the lighter side of police work. If you have ideas or suggestions for our show, we'd love to hear from you. Visit our website at code05.co. That's code05.co. And please consider making a donation at our Patreon page, patreon.com/code05. Be sure to use the digits 05. Thanks for listening to Code 0.5.